Open new file. Already you know how to open new file. If you don't know, please go to how to open new file in 2D session. You will get it clear lecture. Just go to this new and select here metric, and here it is open new file. Now we are going to learn solid primitives. Solid primitives means some predefined shapes available. These shapes we can use to create our 3D modeling. Same tool, it is available in this home tab. Same tool available in solid tab also. These all the tools are primitives tool. We will see one by one coming lecture. This lecture we will see how to create box. We will see. Once you come inside 3D modeling workspace, you will get it like this. You can change this one too. Now it is looking 2D. Just go here, select southwest, southeast or northeast or northwest. Any one select. Now it is changed to 3D workspace. You can see X direction, Y direction and Z direction. Now you can create your primitives. The first one, it is box. Click here, click this drop down. You can see all the tools. In this first one, box. If you click this box and specify first corner, specify next corner and specify the height of these primitives. Same type of box we can create with proper dimension. Just go to box and which is the first corner point, select the first corner point and shift @ what is the X direction value, means length. I just give 50 units and comma width. Width is Y direction 25, comma what is the height? Height Z direction. I just give 10. Enter. Now it is ready. You can see this is length and this is width. This one height. X direction length, Y direction width, Z direction height. What we given the dimension we got box. Again I go to box and here it is. First these two box, first point we selected a corner point, but we can select center point also. If you select this center and click the center point, now you can see I selected this area center point. Now if you move your mouse, depends on that movement your box will create. So without any corner point you can select a center point also here. Same, just go to box again and I click the corner point. You can make length, width, you can make here also. If you select length, you can specify the length. Before specifying length, you can just click this auto mode, so you will get it like this. So you can make your length which side you want. Now I just make it like this, X direction 25, enter. Now I just move my mouse to the next direction. This side I just make it 50, enter. Now you can, which direction you need, just move your mouse to that side and make the size, you will get it the box. Again go to the box and click the corner point. Here we have cube option. If you select this cube, Now you can see if you given any one side, automatically the cube will create. Press this F8, you will get it X direction or Y direction value. So just move your mouse like this. If you given one direction value, the equally you will get it a cube. I just make it 50 units, enter. All the sides it is 50 units. Now this box is created. These all the boxes are showing like 2D wireframe. This one you can change view styles, visual style. Just click here and go to the realistic, and here it is. Or you can select hidden, conceptual, shaded edges, like that. Anyone you can select and just go to orbit. You can select this orbit also, or you can use shortcut also. Press shift key and press the mouse center button, and you can make orbit like this, and you can see your 3D modeling. This is the way to create boxes in various methods in AutoCAD. Solid primitives cylinder. If you go here, you can see the cylinder solid primitives. If you select this 3D cylinder and if you click center point of cylinder, and you can make radius or diameter. By default you can give radius, or if you have diameter only, you can select here diameter, you can make diameter. Select this diameter, you will get it like this. Now you can give the value of diameter. I just make it 50, enter. Now 50 diameter, the cylinder is ready. Now we can make the height. I just make it 25, enter. Now simply ready this cylinder. Select here realistic, you will get it realistic view. Go to the cylinder again, and here you can see lots of options available: 3 point, 2 point, and tan radius, and elliptical. If you click the center point, you will get it diameter options only. Or if you have radius only, I just make it radius and give the height. I just make it 50 height. It is created. Now I just make here a rectangle. So for that you can use these all 2D tool. These all the thing 2D tools. You can use 2D tool. I just make a rectangle and I created like this. Actually this X and Y, where it is, that is your working plane. Now we created this cylinder, this position only, means it is vertical. If you need to make horizontal, this way means same parallel to this X direction, you need to change this UCS. I will teach you later about this UCS very clearly, but simply I just tell you, if you see this view cube, here it is right. Okay, if you need to make any geometry or any cylinder, any primitives, you can make these coordinates to right. Okay, here it is right before, that's why I select right. Now you can see your X direction and Y direction changed. I just go to the world. If you click this world, it will go to the previous position. Now you can see X and Y, it is in top plane. Okay, this is the top plane. If you look from top, you will get it X and Y perfectly. But Z direction, it is vertical. But for us, we need, this is X direction, and this one Y direction, this one Z direction. So like that situation, if you go here, you can see right side. If you need to make any geometry or any primitives, you need to make right side, just go to make it right side. Now it is ready. See here, X and Y, it is ready. Now I just go to the cylinder and click the first center point, and now you can give the radius and the height. See the difference, this both. So when you make cylinder or any other geometry, which direction you need to make, that direction you need to think and select the coordinates. Now I just go to the cylinder. Before go to the cylinder, I just make to UCS word and go to the cylinder. Here we have 3 points. I just click this 3 point, click the first point and the next point, and I just select next point. So connecting 3 point, the circle is base circle is ready. Now if you given the height, the cylinder is ready. I just make a rectangle again, small rectangle, and go to the cylinder. Here we have 2 points. If you select these 2 points, first point and next point, now if you given the height of cylinder, it is ready. Go to the cylinder again, select this tan radius. Just select this tan radius, click the first tangent and the next tangent. If you given the radius, I just make it radius 75, enter. Now see here, this is the first tangent, next tangent. Depends on the tangent, the base circle is created, and if you given the height, the cylinder is ready. Again I just make a rectangle, small rectangle, and go to the cylinder. Here we have elliptical. If you select this elliptical, it will ask you specify end point of first axis. I just click this first point and the next point, and again it will ask you the next axis. Okay, specify end of second axis. So similar, same like ellipse only. If you don't know ellipse, please go to the ellipse lecture, you will get it clear idea about this one. And I click the next axis, and if you make the height, you will get it the elliptical cylinder. So this is the way to create solid primitives cylinder in AutoCAD. Solid primitives cone. If you go to solid primitives cone tool available here, select this 3D cone, specify the center point of base. This is the base, and you have to make this base radius, and if you specify the height of cone, you will get it cone. If you go to cone again, specify the base point and give the value of radius. I just make it 50 units, and which direction you need height, move your mouse pointer to that side and give the value of that height. Now I given 50, enter, it is created. Again go to cone. Here you can see 3 point, 2 point, tan radius, elliptical. These all the option similar to the cylinder. You can make these option also, you can use to create cone. And I just specify the base radius, and here we have few more options. The first one is 2 point. If you click this 2 point, you can specify what is the first point. You can use this reference point. This is the first point, and this is the second point. Now you will get it, this cone and this cone both are in same height. If you go to this view and select right side view, you can just click here also, you will get it, or you can select here also, you will get it. See here, these both are same height. Just go to southeast isometric. If you need to make this cone in this plane, now this plane, it is in top. Okay, see, if you go to the top, you will get it XY direction. If you made any object, you will get it here. I just go to southeast and I select this one to global. So here you can see it is changed to here. Now if you need to make your UCS here, just select here right. Select here right. So now it is changed to X and Y here, and I click this cone and it is ready. Now you can make cone like this. Again I just go to the cone and I click the base point, give the base radius, and here we have another option, axis endpoint. If you select axis endpoint, you can make cone in any direction. Okay, which is your axis endpoint? You can select any direction. If you select any direction, it will place like this. Now I just placed here. If I go to the top view, you can see the direction has been changed. It is not in Y direction, it is not in X direction, not in Z direction also. See here, it is coming from Z direction also. So this is the way you can use axis endpoint option also. Just go to cone again, click the base point and the base radius. Here we have another one option, top radius. If you given the top radius, which is the radius, you can give the value also, or you can just make like this. And what is the height? We will get it with 2 radius and height. Again I just go to the cone and I click here, make the base radius 250 units, enter, and I just go to the top radius, make it 150, enter. Now you can see you will get it the 2 radius, and I give the height 400, enter. So like that, using values also you can create cone. This is the way to create 3D codes in AutoCAD. Solid primitives sphere. If you go here, you can see here sphere. Select this sphere, specify the center point and make the radius. Sphere is ready. If you select here realistic style, you will get it realistic view. Again go to sphere. I just click the center point. You can give the radius or diameter. If you need diameter, you have to select here, or you can give the value of radius. I'm going to make the value of radius 300 units, enter. Now 300 radius sphere is ready. Now I go to make a small rectangle. Few rectangle I just make it for. Now go to the sphere, select this 3 point, select the first point and the second point and the third point. The sphere is ready. Go to sphere again, select 2 point, click the first point, click the next point. The sphere is ready. Go to sphere again, tan radius. Select the first tangent, next tangent. What is the radius? I just make here 450, enter. Now this is the first tangent, next tangent, the radius what we given, the sphere is ready. Solid primitives pyramid. If you go here, here it is pyramid. If you select this pyramid and specify the center point of pyramid, and if you press this ortho, you can use F8 also, and you will get it in exactly X direction or Y direction. And I just specify the radius 200 units, enter, and which is the height you can specify. You can move your mouse which direction you want and place it like this. What is the height? I just make it 500 units, enter. Now the pyramid is ready. Press shift in your keyboard, press mouse center button, and you can make orbit like this, or you can use this tool also, you can make orbit. Now I go to realistic, you will get it realistic look. I go to pyramid again, and you can specify center point, or you can select here edge or side, and I just click this edge. What is the first end point of edge? I just make the first end point, and you can see here you can make the next end point. Just you can give the value also. I just make it 200 units, enter. And what is the height? 400 units, enter. Now the dimension pyramid is ready. Now I go to pyramid again, select sides. How many sides you want? I just make it 6 side, enter. And what is the center point of base? I just specify the center point, and here you can see inscribed option. You can select inscribed option or circumscribed options. Same like polygon. If you don't know polygon, please go to polygon section. You will get it detailed lecture about this one. And I just specify the radius 150 units, enter. And if you given the height 450 units, enter. Now 6 side pyramid is ready. This is the way to create different types of pyramids in AutoCAD. Solid primitives, wedge. Before creating wedge, I just make a box for reference, but to create wedge no need this box. I just make this box for better explanation. I just go to wedge and I click the first point and the next point and the other corner. Now the base is ready. If you given the height, depends on the height, you can see a wedge is ready. This shape is wedge. Select this shape and you can use move command and all. Go to realistic. You can see these shapes called wedge. I just go to wedge again. Click the first point. You can make length or cube option also, or you can use @ 50 units length, comma 25 units width, comma 30 units height. The wedge is ready. Length, width and height. Length is X direction, width is Y direction, and height is Z direction. Again I go to wedge you can select the first corner point, and here it is length. If you select this length option and specify the length, I just make it 100, and 100 length is ready. Now you can specify the width, make it 75 width, the width also ready. If you specify the height, I just make it 50, the height also ready. So this is the way you can create wedge, and I just go to again wedge and I click the first point. Here we have cube option. If you select this cube and if you given the one side, other side automatically will create. I just make it 50, enter. Other all the side, this side also 50, this side also 50. X, Y and Z, all direction we will get it 50 dimension, and the wedge is ready. Solid primitives torus. Here it is available, torus primitive tool, solid primitive tool. To create this torus, I just make a circle. Actually, no need to make a circle to create torus. I just need to explain well, that's why I just create a circle. I just go to the circle and I create a circle like this, and I go to the top view and I go to the torus and I click the center point. I just go near to the circle, you can see the center point, and now I am going to create torus radius. So this is torus radius, and I just go to select this quadrant point. Now torus radius is created. Next it will ask you to specify tube radius. Now I just click here, the tube also ready. This shape is torus. If you go to southeast or any other isometric 3D view, and here it is ready, and I select here realistic look, you will get it like this, torus. I just go to torus again, center point. You can make the value also. I just make it 50 radius of torus. And what is the tube radius? I just make it 10, enter. Again go to torus. Here you can see few more options, 3 point, 2 point or 10 radius. These options also you can use, or you can specify center point. Next, diameter option also available. If you have torus diameter, you can select this diameter, make the diameter, what is the value you can give, and you can give the enter. And what is the tube? You can make 2 point or diameter also. Select this diameter, make it 25, enter. The torus is ready. So this is the way to create solid primitives torus in AutoCAD. Polysolid. If you go to home, you can see here polysolid, or go to solid tab. Here it is polysolid. You can select any one, select the polysolid, and you can see here few options. The first options, object, just keep as it is. The next option, height. Select this height option. You can make your height. I just make it here 250, enter. And what is the width? I just make this one 50, enter. Select this justification. You can select any of this justification. I select here center and specify start point. I just click here and I switch on polar tracking, so you will get it like this tracking. Now what is the length of this polysolid? What is the next point? I just make it here 300, enter. And which direction you need to make the next one, just move like this your mouse, make it the length, enter. And I just move the next side also and give the value enter. Now if you want to close with the starting point, you can select this close, or if you made any mistake you can use this undo. I just click this close. Now it is closed with the starting point. I just go to the top view, and here it is top view. Now I go to polysolid again, and I just click the start point and I place it here like this, 500, enter, and I just move like this, 500, enter, again I just move like this, 500, enter. Now this side I need a arc, so I just select this arc and I click this point and enter. Now this one is ready, and I go to southeast isometric. Now you can see your polysolid. I just click here, select this realistic. Now you can see realistic look. So all the walls, columns and compound wall, like that things, using polysolid you can create. I just go to polysolid again and I click the first point and I place it like this. I just make it 500, enter. Now I go to arc. Now you can see you can make your arc which direction you want. This one, it is exactly matched with this point. I just made, you can see this point is matched with this point exactly. So you can make how many arcs you want, you can make like this. Now if you need to go back to the normal wall, you can select this line. Now you will get it straight. This is same like polyline. If you need to close with start point, just simply click this close. It will close with start point. I just go to polysolid again, click the first point, and I go to arc. Here you can see few options. Direction. If you select this direction, which direction if you click, that direction, see here the wall starting, it will create like this. Now you can see this wall direction, it is automatically created. But if you need to change the direction, you can select this direction and I just change the direction. Now you can see this wall end is coming like this. It is not matched with this one. It is coming separate direction. The next one, line, already you know. If you want second point, if you select this second point and I just click this second point, so this arc will create through the second point. Again I just select this second point, I just create somewhere else here. Now this arc will go through that point. And if you made any mistake, you can undo. If you need to close with start point, simply click this close, it will close with start point. And if you have any 2D object, that also you can convert to polysolid. I just make a circle or ellipse or any other walls, you can convert that one to polyline, or line you can convert to polysolid. I just go to the polysolid and I select this object. Now I select this circle and it is created. Again go to polysolid and I select here object and I select this spline, it is converted to polysolid. If you have any floor plan, center line, or left side line, something like this. This one also you can convert it to polysolid. I just go to polysolid, select this object, select this one. Now it is changed to polysolid. Here this height what we given initially, that height will take. If you want to change the height, go to polysolid and go to the height, make it 200, enter. Now you will get it the 200 height. I select here object and I select this object, select the object. Now it is ready. See here it is 200 height, this one is 250 height. This is the way to create polysolid in AutoCAD.